You sit up there, and then we'll go on to another one. Yes.
I think Peter Hitchens is talking absolute nonsense in terms of Syria. By not intervening, we would like to turn into a bloody mess, and people have turned to extremism because of that.
No, let him finish the point.
If you look at the facts, you will clearly see that ISIS grew because of the chaos that enveloped Syria.
No,
that's why we're dealing with it now.
The chaos that enveloped Syria was caused by external destabilisation,
not at all. It was caused by the Assad regime,
which came out of the Gulf and was supported by the United States and by Britain and by France in this curious belief that the Syrian regime, horrible though it undoubtedly is, was in some way, as we claim, worse than anyone else in the Middle East. In fact, that's simply not true. Barrel bombs, I talked about. Nouri al-Maliki, our friend in Iraq, has used barrel bombs in Fallujah. There's hardly a Middle Eastern state, Bahrain, in which we've just opened a naval base, uses torture and hideous repression against its people. And we have no principled objection to that. The idea that our objection to Syria is its tyranny is simply not true. And the other thing about this is the intransigence of the Syrian opposition, backed by us and the United States and by the Gulf, refusing to go to any negotiations in which Assad did not go, has prevented any kind of attempt at a diplomatic solution now for years. And all the people who've been driven from their homes and killed and maimed during that time can turn to those who said, we will not negotiate unless Assad goes, and say, why couldn't you make a compromise? Were our lives and our homes so unimportant to you by comparison to that you were prepared to demand that
Peter,
forever and ever? That's what's been going on. That's the reason for it.
Jenny Jones, briefly.